Hello audience, welcome to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance. I am your host, NuclearStorm, and today we will be looking at a 2v2 ISIS posted on the forum. On the left side we have XPX Mike Latoris playing Aeon, System Failure playing Cybran, Govit Cheese playing Cybran, and astrofoo 911 playing Seraphim. So we all know the map. ISIS. This was supposedly epic, so I am hoping that I am impressed from this replay. System failure, getting going 2 engineer, then going to go hoard up that mass. A bit more from SBL before he goes. Astrofoo already on the move. He appears to be the first to get there from the looks of it. Already going. He even has scouts going out to perhaps raid some engineers. While he has a engineer working on getting his core mexes up and lots of power, which was put, yeah, he has a template of power ready. As SBL is a bit far behind everyone else. Astrofoo asking SBL if he should make air or not. Govichi saying he's going to wait till his third factory. While we have second air coming out for system failure and a fifth land for Govichi. No, that's Michael Taurus. Over here we are having the Hydro being pushed very heavily. They want to get that power for build capacity. Astrofoo floating massively. System failure taking a few shots to the face. As over here we have both ACUs meeting. Astrofoo is power stalling. He can't use all this eco. So a bit of an error from him in his build. Hopefully he is able to recover. Instead he's floating massive amounts of mass, but just not letting Mike Latoris get it. Mike reclaimed almost nothing from that fight. There's a few wrecks he can, but Astrofoo for the most part took all of the mass. Yeah, he took about all of the mass, and he still has all these rocks he can reclaim. Mike Latoris finally gonna snag some things. He's getting the scraps. Over here we have bomber harassment from system failure. SBL is stressed from this and is making a anti-air tower, which should promptly dispatch this bomber. Air should begin to be built soon, but we have the factories still being produced. Spam is coming out for both players. But we're really seeing Govert Cheese getting at the most spam. This might lead to an early kill from SBL is Govert Cheese, I am sorry. So I'm just gonna call him Govert Cheese. He has more spam and well, there is a point fence to hold off this attack, but we should have Tech 1 already in the mix. We have a buildup of units for both players here. Mike Latour's taking the initiative and is going to go in. While we have artillery starting to fight. Mike Latour's getting caught up in his units. One already hits those and he'll lose a lot. And Mike Latour's being a real boss, moving towards the enemy base and upgrading at the same time. This is impressive. So we just have, he cancels his upgrade and moves back after already a round of quarter to finish with it. Shame. System failure and Govert Cheese are fighting. Both don't appear to be in much danger, but I do see, I'm pretty sure I saw some Tech 2. Yes, we have Tech 2 bots out for system failure. As system failure is just trying to get away. He got 11 kills from that. Govert Cheese got none. Overcharge being used, so we can presume. Nope, that wasn't an overcharge. That was just lots of weak units dying. But we have Michael Torres actually pushing astrofoo back, which is very unfortunate because that can leave him his ally open to attacks from behind, which can really cripple you. Now we have a large force of Auroras coming in towards this tank force, but if the Auroras do not kite, they will be killed very easily. So little HP on them. A bit of an error from XPX Michael Torres, and he is paying the consequences. His force is being butchered just because his does not have enough HP to completely combat it. Double the HP it appears to be on the tank. Is a lesser force completely wipes out the superior Aurora force, as hoplites are being used to begin sniping out Mantis. But if they do get in range, they don't have enough HP to really fight. But they're getting a decent amount of veterancy. We should see T2 coming out soon for Governor Cheese if he's actually paying attention. Well, let's take a look at the ecos at this. Well, I don't really have to now, but we can take a look at how they're stalling. As Governor Cheese is doing very good on his eco, getting spam and still teching mass extractors, I'm pretty sure. Yes, he is upgrading his mass extractors. Michael Owens is mass stalling and is somewhat power stalling. He's getting a lot of upgrades on. He's getting a really high energy storage, but a lot. I guess it boosts it just a little bit. And we have astrofoo doing rather awful with his power. He is power stalling, but he is getting an upgrade with 2 engineers, but it is almost finished, so there is no worries there. I think. No, he's not getting an upgrade. He's just repairing and losing all his power. He should probably get more. Let's see if he ever recovered. Oh, yeah, he recovered. It was something minor. He might have been getting a upgraded factory to T2. Let's take a look. And I don't see one. Radar picking up 2 large forces. A lot more T2 and, well, nope. We do have T2 out for Governor Cheese, and he is now pushing this force back with being very aggressive. Also dodging a lot of those hoplite shots. astrofoo claiming he has blue. Is this T2 with a gun? Well, we know there's a gun there. That is T2 with a gun. So as this fight continues, both are losing a lot of their forces. The ACU for astrofoo is going straight for the commander. This might be a slight error, but with tanky, it's a lot more tanky for the... Well, astrofoo should get back. He should get back. He could die here. There's a lot of support units inbound for Michael's 2-6. So what you hear in the background, if you can hear it, they are my parrots. I do have them. It's very funny. Because when I try to cast, they would love to be co-casters. But over here now we have astrofoo feeling a bit alone. His units are out of position and now he is taking a lot of fire. But both ACUs appear to want to back off. The fight is not profitable for either, but a bit more for astrofoo. He does claim the large mass field and begins building T2 point defense to secure his position. Quit feeding. Oh, don't send units in is what he is pronouncing. T2 point defense is up and is missing. But it is shooting Michael Torres in the face, so he will back down. He does not want to mess with that. T2 point defense are pushing Michael Torres back as he goes down to 1600 HP. He is very open to a mercy snipe right now, though he does have air, so I will recall that idea. astrofoo does have a few bombers out, which are working on this force. This force has broken through and is going towards astrofoo. He needs to be careful. His commander is on low HP. He is getting a shield to try and stop some of the damage, but he needs to move his units in. This is very dangerous. There are T2. He should just overcharge these enemy units. The units get on a shield. First overcharge kills a rhino. T2 point defense are doing something. Shield goes down as we have bombers coming in, but they will not really do much. Astrofoo could rebuild that. No, he reclaims it and will begin more point defense. He really should get no TML, TMD perhaps. Lots of bombers being used. Feeling that with air superiority he can bomb Astrofoo just a little bit. We have a steady stream of bombers. We have a IA being built, which is pretty decent for now. But we have Tech 2 flak in the mix, so those bombers will not get any more than one pass, as air is flying very close to it. Astrofoo and Cheese are taking the leaderboards at the moment. Do we have T2 yet over here? We have T3 land out for Michael Owens. He's skipping T2 entirely and going for T3. Dropping really low, fighting those point defense and paying the price with his HP. Scouting happening out for Cheese. Over here, system failure is getting a upgrade. I predict this is T2. It is either Tech 2 or gun. We will see, but he is stalling horribly in mass, which has led to a deficit in his score. Still having T1 mass extractors and upgrading a bunch of them at the same time. The rush to T2 might have cost him. Both Siren forces are trading salvos with each other, as we have a very strong fire base up for Astrofoo with plenty of reclaim to be captured from it. As I hear Yoshiva's on the field, T2 is finally out for Astrofoo, but he has now got to fight T3, which is coming out in nice numbers. We should see Autumn's hopefully soon. He's always just a few seconds behind in the Tech Wars. Yoshivas are making a mockery of this Aurora force, but the Harby is now spotted and a retreat is going to happen. Harby's just outclassing anything there is right now. Over here we have plenty of reclaim being captured for Astrofoo. He can take care of the Harbies in small amounts, but when they get to a critical amount he will die. XBX Mike Coins is very vulnerable to an ACU, TML, or just stationary. T2 engineer out and is planning a minor point defense creep. Over here, Eco Race is going the way of Astrofoo as he gets lots of T2 power under shields. And we might be seeing Tech 3 mass extractor soon. We are seeing a Tech 2 radar. The Tech 1 power are being recycled. With T2 on the field, there is no need for them anymore. But Mike Latour's is really playing dangerous here. It wouldn't be difficult for that force to run in there and kill him, but with the Harbies, he is okay. He's a very tempting target with 3,000 HP, but with the Harbies here, this force is going to be pushed back till Autumns are on the field. Over here we have Rhinos making a push. Astrofoo, whoa, Harbs. Yep, wake up, look at the sunshine. We do have Harbs on the field as Michael Torres is starting to make a comeback. But Eco Race is really being won by the right side team. Harbs, I'll overcharge. You might not get that close, so you have to be very careful, Astrofoo. He's got superior Harb spam, and you could get caught out with T1 units if you get caught out. We should be seeing a Tech 3 factory soon, right? Astrofoo is finding the Harbs. Overcharges are coming out. If he overcharged right here, he gets one of them. If they were a bit closer, he would have gotten them both. With the T2 point defense also in range now, Astrofoo is very, very confident, even though there's a large force still there. He should upgrade to Tech 3 to be able to fight this battle. The Auroras are coming in, but are promptly going to get dispatched either by A turret or B a commander. Are we seeing the... Still no Tech 3. I'm not sure if this is balance testing, but overcharge is coming out. Astrofoo taking a lot of fire from those Harbs. Massive overcharge done onto the Auroras. He is about to vet. But he is falling low on HP. He gets a timely veterancy upgrade. But he needs to focus down those Harbs. They are doing so much damage to him. He gets one of them. That force now feeling very weak. With its primary Harb force lost. astrofoo gets away with losing almost 10,000 HP. He claims he needs nano, and I'm sorry about the noise in the background. I can't do anything about it. Or if you want me to try, I will. I will be right back. Hopefully that the trick I am sorry about trying to stop it. But as we go back to the game, Harb Spam is the name of the game. We could have a GC soon. Lots of build capacity is on that Harb's factory, building very quickly. I do not believe this is balance testing because I do not see any HQs. So this was just a regular FAF game. Bricks are on the field for Govit Cheese, which could shred this force unless System Failure decides to overcharge. A beautiful overcharge by System Failure kills 2 of the bricks. As we do have oil. Oh, Tech 3 already is out for someone. Who is it? Who has the Tech 3 already? And here it is. We have a Tech 3 mobile artillery finding its way to kill enemies. As after those bricks are lost, Governor Cheese is really feeling a bit dangerous. He needs to get more bricks as his point defense are just getting killed by sheer amounts of MML. While over here we have a nice buildup of Harbs. Autumns really are needed for astrofoo. It's important that he gets them. He's finally upgrading his factory to Tech 3, understanding that if he gets those very few Harbs almost killed him, and with Eco's always getting better, he needs to get his own T3 up. I'll start Yotha soon. His Eco is great. He's got 30 mass on the next best player there is in mass-wise. System Failure wiping that small fire base off the face of the Earth. This was placed on Earth. Govit Cheese saying that he acknowledges the rush of Iotha. Also, I have Battle Commander. Send north. A possibility, but there are bricks in the field. With a Battle Commander with an nano, it'll be very hard to kill him, but with enough T3, it will be possible. Let's take a look on how air is doing for both players. Still T1 for him. And over here we have T2 air making a transport. Ooh. Are we going to see Harb drops? Oh, we are going to see Harb drops. A slight amount of off-mapping attempted, but not going to happen. Is he deciding against it? Monkey Lord. Oh, and over here we do have a spider started. It won't be built very quickly with only 64 mass. The Harb drop is on its way. Do they see it? They do see the Harb drop. astrofoo, you got to do something. You have to wake up. Oh, the Harb drops get away. astrofoo not paying attention. This is going to hurt a lot. 4 Harbs in his base. He has nothing really to defend against it. He's making Sanathas, the T3 Artie. But these Harbs are just going to walk into the base and start dominating very late on the response. T1 point defense are the answer. Ooh, lots of kills for these Harbs. So many kills. That is going to hurt. He needs to do something about this bad. Autumns are being built. So we'll check the effectiveness of this drop. And a T3 Mass Extractor going to be lost. That has got to hurt. That amazing eco that astrofoo is bragging about is being gone. It's getting killed. System failure. Feeling very tanky with Psy. Well, it was on radar. That was your fault right there. Do we have Authams out yet? Autham is out. And it will destroy that final harb. Well, it could be worse. Oh, well, those 2 harbs are still killing all his T2 power. Is this... Autham is going on a rampage. Having killed all 4 of the harbs, it looks like. We have a hero Autham with 4 harb kills, but all his power is dead. But possibly he did get a bit more mass from this, considering that those harbs are... Well, they ain't cheap. Let's see. Yeah, harb is 800 mass. You get 90% of that. You're getting around 800 mass out of it. So it's a pretty nice chunk of mass that could be used to rebuild. It's the energy that's lost that's really going to hurt. Astrofoo now lowest in energy. He should perhaps just ask from his ally to help him get to his T3 power. Chances are he is power stalling him. Oh, he is power stalling crazy. Needs to get his power generator back up. Needs to take that engineer off it. Astrofoo noticing he has no more power. As we have a nice brick and a loyalist force coming out to dispatch this. 4 bricks are there for system failure. Over here we have a nice buildup of harbs keeping the line safe. While over here we just harb spam. You'd think this was balance testing, but it's not. Normally it'd be the GC that would come out by now. Astrofoo's eco really taking a hit from the power deficit. Needs to stop spamming this and get more. This is going to be built really slow. He's dying on power. He needs to ask his ally. Needs to ask his ally for some power. While that Monkey Lord is around 66% complete, Govit Cheese is mass stalling, so we can expect that Yotha to not be built soon. Lots of build capacity is ready for XPX Michaeloins, who is, with the turn of events, taking a huge hit on Astrofoo. He made Astrofoo really weaker, but Astrofoo is rebuilding his Tech 2 power. He should take all the build capacity off of that and put it onto this. He desperately needs that power generator. But he's also taking mass extractors at the same time. No wonder it's power stalling. But his first T2 power up that boosts his eco a lot. He is finally able to... I believe... No, he doesn't have a resource allocation system. He has 1 tanky commander. That's it. Michaeloins has double RAS on his commander, and he's now reclaiming his Tech 2 power generators. If he was going for Tech 3 air, he is very late on it, but now he is getting air superiority fighters. Do we have any real Tech to air from the other side? No, but still on Tech 1. A first strat could do justice here. T3 air has been noticed. As I am PM'd in Fortune Alliance Forever, I feel popular now, but I am not. I will continue to cast this. As this whole fire base just offline. But they do know about the Tech 3 factory, which can be seen by the 3 arms. As there is a slight lull in the action, I will speed it up slightly. RD fire going back and forth. Engineer takes a face full of it and promptly gets dispatched, leaving a nice wreck. Lots of shields being made for system failure, feeling that he is not really in a safe spot at the moment. The spider is out. Monkey Lord coming. It's going to find that T2 base first. Astrofoo is... They're almost done with this chicken, but they need to be a bit faster. Govichi should put all his eco into it. Well, he has no eco. He is getting to T3. This is going to be very close. A few Authams there. astrofoo needs to get this up as soon as possible. This is going to be cutting it very close, but he will get it before it completely reaches his base. But there are harbs with it, which is also a sad sight. The monkey lord taking some damage from the Tech 2 point defense. The chicken is out, so we don't have complete annihilation of the right side team yet. Advantage swinging to the left side team, though. The chicken spots out the monkey lord. The monkey lord is too late on firing and will promptly be dispatched. But the chicken will still lose plenty of HP. While now the harbs, without their experimental, are caught out and going to be killed very fast. Over here, do we have still Tech 1 radars? Let's see what let's see. They need better radar out for the left side team. More drops possibly planned. Ooh, ASF are on the field and are promptly destroying all of the interceptors. Tech 1 anti-air is doing what it can. So air quickly swings to the side of the left side. As astrofoo, realizing this, is making anti-air turrets. While over here we have another monkey lord being built. But another massive harb drop out by Michael. He has lots of Tech 2 point defense to deal with now, but still not enough. He needs to get his commander in there and start overcharging. That is what he is doing. More mass extractors being lost. He needs to overcharge this bunch right here. That'll be 4. Come on, overcharge. ACU feeling Rambo. He needs to. Chicken is brought back to deal with this threat. No overcharge being used. Perhaps he doesn't have the power. He has power, as those harbs dealing the least amount of damage yet. Still killing a Tech 3 mass extractor. But we do have ASF up for Govit Cheese now. But yeah, you can see where the drops were. What were these? I can't tell. I'm pretty sure they were factories. They were a factory of some sort, but can't exactly tell what kind they were. So now there's a slight lull in the action again. Hopefully I'm not mistaken this time, but we do have a nice brick spam coming out, getting built fairly quickly. Over here, the chicken is going to destroy these harbs. GC soon, I'm sure. Nope, strategic bombers. Michael Loin's putting all his economy into air production. He still has plus 20 mass to attack on. No mass storage. It's the main difference between these teams. Lots of mass storage for the right side, and not as much for the left side. Over here we have a Tech 3 power, so the power problems are not going to be there anymore. I have it Econ now. He's screwed me too many times. I'll work on Megalith. So that is the plan. Okay. So over here we have astrofoo sick of this. He is putting T3 AA up to stop the drops, but he still has a nice blind spot right here, which can, if you're lucky, you could drop it. Chances are, if they had more map awareness, that would not happen. System failure. Tech 1 interceptors desperately chasing. Ooh, but we have a lot of strap bombers out. And astrofoo's ACU, 31,000 HP. It is very tanky, but if air is lost, it's in a lot of danger. Plenty of Tech 3 AA, but strap bomber snipe is on the cards. Govit Cheese, on the other hand, not as much HP. He should upgrade those shields or something. Cyber shields notoriously weak. They are something that needs a buff. Perhaps at the level 1, put him to 7,000. Because you have UEF Seraphim with almost 10,000 plus. We have a nice large force coming out over here to attack. Omni is 50% done. Announces astrofoo. As over here we still We're still making Tech 3A. The chicken, not a good idea to go in like that. Those bricks could kill it. Not if they don't fire. If the bricks... But lots of mobile missiles being used against this thing. He needs to dodge just a bit. The loyalist... All the loyalist TMD are being used. That's pretty cheeky. But another spider is up, so... Very dangerous. The spider is spotted. The chicken begins opening fire on it. The bricks are moving in to assist it. Artie does a massive hit. The spider will go down to this vetted chicken, it appears. Now the chicken getting even more vetted. It's back at 40,000 HP. Strap bombers are coming in. And now an air fight should start. Governchee's making a huge mistake. Going for the bombers instead of the ASF. He is going to lose air for this. That is the consequence for doing that. He is now getting out-microed and air swings again to the left side team. While the chicken does die, there is a lot of mass and a massive brick force out. And it will find some T2 mass extractors. astrofoo is happy with his chicken. Now he just leaves a nice hunk of mass to be reclaimed. So maybe you shouldn't be too happy. astrofoo does need to get into the air soon. Needs more build capacity on that factory. He is building some ASF. Omni up also. Let's see if I can click the right player. And then there was Omni. So nothing can be hidden from the right side team, but air is for the left side team. Yogurt Cheese is power stalling. That megalith halfway finished, but he feels he does need more build capacity on the power, on the air. Air is heavily in the left side's team. Slightly damaged, but he still has more. System failure being very dangerous. This large force of bricks right there, if decided to go for him, he would die. There are too many bricks there. Tech 1 bomber is being used to harass it. As on the bottom we have lots of Harpies being built up. Tech 3 mobile heavy artillery is shooting at them. Strap bombers being used on this brick force as air is dominated easily by blue. Just needs to pull this force back, or because either the strap bomber is going to kill it or he pulls it back. But with almost no air really to fight this. I like how we do have Tech 3 artillery firing away over here. Doesn't really care much. Or he doesn't notice. Harb's taking damage, but with the shield it doesn't amount to much until the second or third shell. Megalith has a lot of build capacity on it. As Mike Loing's just leading in everything. Eco power. Cheese has the power, but he does not have the mass. astrofoo is very close on the mass, but not enough power. But this force is going to be killed by strap bombers. But when they do get caught out, they will die. But the ASF just punishing anything. If there can be a fight forced over astrofoo's base, they might be able to regain air. Lots of Tech 3 anti-air. This Harb's force is finally deciding to move out. But a Soul Ripper. Minute 40, we have a Soul Ripper coming for XBX Michael Loins. He was given Cyber and Tech, and now he is going to be hunting astrofoo's commander. These Tech 3 point defend AA need to start focusing on it. As that begins to happen, still so much HP. He needs to get under a shield. Shots are starting to pile on. With Nano, he will be able to tank that for a while. But he just needs to allow this thing to get shot at as much as possible. The Harbs are meeting a Awesome Yoshua force. Air completely dominated by the left side team. This bug could kill astrofoo. Minute 41, astrofoo could die. He goes down to 20,000 HP. Half health on the bug. Halfway recharge on the shield. And the bug will go down. Astrofoo is going to survive this. Enough Tech 3A to survive, but Strap Bombers could be coming in now. Do we see them? No. But the bug goes down, leaving a nice chunk of mass. It's now that they truly do understand why they need air. Astrofoo almost being murdered by a bug. He will probably get a lot more Tech 3 anti-air, I would presume. And it's unbelievable how much system failure is just not paying attention with his commander. He could have... 2 TAC missiles could have killed them at the position he's at. Very dangerous. So as this game continues, air is... Strap arms being together. Get ready for a massive boost. Astrofoo reclaiming the bug, which is boosting a lot. The Megalith is up, so now it is air spam and air spam only. The land is being promptly ignored, but get air spam. Air is what's going to be the deciding factor of this game. Strategic bombers are being built for XPX Michaelines, as scouts are being spotted out by Astrofoo's very few ASF. Another chicken is also being built by Astrofoo. And power, Michaelines is massively mass stalling. Building a nuke. So that's the way this game's going to turn. But he cannot be building strap bombers at the same time. That is way too much on his eco. He realizes this. Still, he should spend some time not building the nuke, but teching his mass extractors. I don't know how he has... He has even his most exposed mass extractors, Tech 3, not his core ones. Questionable? I believe so. Astro giving his land to Governor Cheese, feeling that Governor Cheese is the better land player. This battle becomes very stagnant now. Most 2v2s don't get to this point. Minute 43, both players alive. I don't think we've seen too many of those. I will speed this up to +2. As we see the large T3, T4 force beginning to move out. Air still not matched. But strategic bomber, so a snipe. I'm going to say it again, could be on the cards. Lots of build capacity going to this nuke. Does the other side team know about this? This could be the game ender right here. They know about the nuke. They must be wondering. Astrofoo announces that they are rushing their nuke. It is already a quarter-ish of the way done. So they really have to be fast about this. Air is being fought, but horribly. Horrible micro. Governor Cheese does not exactly know how to micro his ASF. Going for the strap bombers first was a horrible choice, but he does have ASF tail. Now it's Michael Loins who's making the horrible choice. Allowing those fighters to get behind him now, the ASF fighters spread out. Both sides taking decent casualties. And that's very interesting. ASF is starting to get outnumbered. Michael Loins is getting outnumbered on his ASF. ASF Air is going to be won by the right side team, even after a sketchy fight. Astrofoo needs... Okay. It looks like Astrofoo might get nuked. He needs to put all his resources into that anti-nuke. because that nuke is already 66% done. He needs to hurry. But we do have this experimental force coming in, Megalith and Chicken. This might be the deciding factor. So it's the nuke or the EXP. Which one's going to win? Astrofoo's defense is halfway done. He needs to get all this build capacity on it. No questions asked. He needs to get all the build capacity he can. So many bricks. But we have another Monkey Lord out. Astrofoo saying that they need to kill the nuke. So Megalith is mopping up the Monkey Lord. Is Astrofoo not wanting to lose? The Chicken's going to pile the extra damage onto it. So we still have 20,000. The nuke is at 75%. He needs to be extremely fast here. This is going to be extremely close. Strap bombers are being used. The nuke is almost done. But system failure running to his allies' base high. The experimental's going... Oh, Michael Owens dies. The nuke very close to being finished. He would have been able to pop out Astrofoo with that. And the explosion is extremely bright. GG, I think. Very good game. As both commanders go down at minute 47, this was a very good game on both players' parts. Not enough land from the left side team. They had air for the most part. They should have taken a bit of an advantage. They had plenty of strap bombers in the early that could have easily killed an ACU. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this cast. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. The likes and subscribes do help. It tells me that you want to see more videos. Comment on what you want to see next. Thank you.